All right, welcome back here to Buck Cooper Gymnasium for our Aspire Scheming Coach's Corner, here with head coach of the Huskies, Kim Cameron. And Coach, I wouldn't call it an easy win, but you guys seemed to take control in that first quarter, and boy, the second quarter you held them to just 1 point and end up coming away with a 22-point win.
Yeah, I thought the second quarter was awesome. I thought we could have done a little bit better in the first quarter. They have their top player, their top scorer, their leader really go off. I mean, she's even in 8 points in every quarter. That's a 32-point game, and she almost ended up getting it. And then you go from that to our second quarter, which I thought our individual defense was times 10 better, which kept them out of the paint, which didn't have us have to make our rotations. We were just making a ton of rotations because we were getting beat one-on-one to start with in the first part. So second quarter was awesome. We came into halftime talking about carrying that over into the second and third, and Edwards was hot today, and this obviously was going to be her day. We tried we tried Morgan, we tried Danny, we tried Kenzie. We flip-flopped them back and forth, and today was just her day. So but that being said, this is a decently tough place for us to play, and this is our first time getting 2 road wins in a row, and we are cheering in the locker room, we're high-fiving, we're talking about getting Northern Michigan. I mean, this is a huge, we haven't been able to pull off 2 wins on the road this entire year, so I don't care how it happens, right, left, upside down. That's what we did, and I'm really proud of our girls.
How about the post play? You talked about ability to maybe get in the post and score there, and Kelleher had a career-high 16 points today. Moxley added 15 more. Seems like when you got the ball there, good things happen. Exactly
what we wanted to do. They started, and so we anticipated 40 minutes of zone, and we got about 4, which just pretty typical. You're telling them all day that they're going to be zoned, but we were able to get the ball inside. Our kids kept looking for that, which I think is important for our guards to be able to recognize what's working. Our post players finishing with such efficiency and staying pretty under control. So I'm glad that we are, we're working together. We're finding the right people. We're knowing who has the hot hand and what's best for our team, and we did that.
Kenzie Pertu did not score, but her 8 assists, 1 turnover. I don't know if you saw that in the stat sheet right now. Talk about her play today.
Wow, good for her. Great passing.
Easy to say looking at that stat.
Well, the biggest thing when it comes to my mind, she was the last one that we put on Edwards, and she was, and I don't mean the last one. I mean she started on her. We tried a couple other people, and she was doing a great job, I thought, in coming out of halftime. She had great defense, but Edwards just kind of put her shoulder into her. So we decided to switch to Danny just for the length, because she was going to the basket every time, and that didn't work. So Kenzie, what her best part of today was her defense, by far. And this was a game where she didn't shoot that much, and that's okay, because if she's going to wear what's working for us, which was our post play, that's fine. I'm glad that she's that's growing up. That's
and she doesn't care either, I don't think.
And she doesn't care either, and that's what's great about this team.
Big road trip. You go home for a few hours at least, and then you're back on the road at Northern Michigan. Talk about what's coming up here for the Huskies.
We're really happy about today. Like I said, we haven't won 2 in a row on the road, and now we have an opportunity to win 3 in a row. So we're gonna try to +1 this, and against our biggest rival in a time when I feel like we're really starting to come together, and I'm anticipating a fantastic game. This is the middle. This is when you're doing your workouts and stuff, they always say that middle part is the hardest part to get through. So this third game is going to be the toughest one for everybody, I think, to get through, and the mentally toughest team is going to be the one that comes out on top.
Looking forward to that, and congrats on the 2 wins. Can't ask for much better. A 21-point win and a 22-point win to start the 3-game set of road games. And again, good to see that the team is that fired up about beating Lake State and getting that back-to-back win.
We are, and you have to be, because we know what it feels like to go home unhappy on Saturday. So we're high-fiving. We're going to enjoy our pizza and watch the men's game.
Well, we got a chance for a 4-0 weekend, which we haven't had this year. So we're looking forward to our men's game coming up. Thanks a lot for taking time, Coach.
Thank you.